The arena station floated in silent orbit above a blue planet covered in oceans and clouds. Across the galaxy, millions of beings watched the live broadcast. Warriors from many worlds filled the circular combat chamber. The lights above the arena burned bright and white. This was the grand trial of strength, an ancient tradition where champions proved the power of their species. Some came to gain honor, some came to earn fame, and some came because they believed they could never be defeated. Today, one such warrior stood in the center of the arena. His name was Carver, champion of the Dratheri Dominion. He was enormous. His body looked like living stone, black armored skin covered thick muscles. Two heavy horns curved from his skull. His red eyes burned with pride and arrogance. Every step he took shook the arena floor. Carvick raised both arms and the crowd roared. For 3 cycles he had remained undefeated. Dozens of challengers had tried to bring him down. None succeeded. None did not even survive the first. Striker Carvek looked around the arena with cold confidence. His voice rolled across the chamber like thunder. Hear me, warriors of the galaxy. I have crushed the strongest fighters of 20 systems. None could stop me. None could even land a striker's heavy foot slammed against the arena floor. The metal cracked beneath the impact. He spread his arms wide. If any creature here believes they can touch me, step forward. Silence filled the arena. Many champions watched from their seats, but none moved. Had seen what Carvik could do. A giant reptilian warrior lasted only 10 seconds. Cybernetic gladiator lasted 8. Armed titan lasted 5. Carvek destroyed them all. The announcer drone floated above the arena. Open challenge issued. Any combatant may enter. The prize is the title of galactic champion. The silence stretched longer than a small gate on the arena wall opened. Footsteps echoed across the floory. Figure walked into the light. Many spectators leaned forward in confusion. The challenger was small, very small, compared to most arena fighters. She wore simple, dark combat clothes. Black boots, grey jacket, no armor, no heavy weapons, no glowing technology, just calm eyes and steady steps. The announcer drone scanned the challenger species. Human name: Lieutenant Mara. Cadephiliation, Earth Coalition. A wave of murmurs spread across the arena. Some aliens laughed, others looked curious. Humans were new to the galactic community. They were known as explorers and traders, not arena fighter. Shav looked down at the approaching woman. His deep laugh echoed through the arena. Little creature, he said, you should leave. I could crush you with one hand. Mara stopped several steps away from him. She looked up calmly. You said no one could touch you. Karvek smiled with confidence. That is correct. Then she answered, let us test that. The announcer drone spoke again. Combat begins on the signal 321. A sharp tone rang across the arena. Karvek attacked instantly. His massive arms swung downward like a falling tower. The blow smashed toward the human with terrifying speed. Gasps spread through the audience, but Mara stepped aside with perfect timing. The strike missed. Karvek's fist smashed into the arena floor. The metal surface cracked from the impact. The giant blinked with surprise. He swung again, faster, harder. The human ducked under the blow. She moved with quiet precision, every step smooth, every motion controlled. Carved tried to grab her, but she slipped away before his fingers could close. The giant warrior growled with anger. Stand still, Mara replied calmly. No. Carv lunged forward, his huge horns lowered like a charging beast. Many spectators believed the fight would end in the next second, but Mara waited. Her eyes watched his movement carefully. 1 step, 2 steps. Massive alien closed the distance. Then the human moved. She stepped forward. Her body turned slightly. Her fist shot upward with incredible speed. The strike landed beneath the alien jaw. Sharp crack echoed through the arena. For one brief moment, everything Stupid Karvek froze, his red eyes widened in shock. The giant warrior swayed, his massive body trembled. Then his knees collapsed. The champion of the Drathari crashed to the arena floor like a falling mountain. The entire station fell silent. No one spoke. One moved medical drones rushed toward the fallen giant. Their scanners flashed bright lights across his body. One drone spoke with shocked Drathari combatant, unconscious, severe neural disruption detected, subject entering deep coma, state estimated recovery uncertain. The silence exploded into chaos. Thousands of spectators shouted in disbelief. Possible? How did she do that? The announcer drone struggled to control the noisy tension. The winner of the match is Lieutenant Mara Cade of Humanity. The human stood quietly beside the fallen giant. She flexed her fingers once, as if the strike required little effort. The reptilian spectator leaned over the arena barrier. Human, what did you do? Mara looked up at him. My touched him. The reptilian blinked in confusion. That was all. Another alien shouted. You dropped a war champion with one punch. He shrugged slightly. Everybody has weak points. You just need to know where they are. The announcer drone floated closer. Lieutenant Marakad, the council requests explanation. Was that strike a known human technique? She nodded. Humans study combat differently. We do not always fight strength with strengths. We study nerves, balance, and timing. The drone processed the answer. You attacked a neural weaknesses. There is a nerve clustered beneath the Drathari JI. Precise strike there disrupts brain signals. Temporary shutdown. The arena grew quiet again. Many spectators looked at the fallen champion with new understanding. The giant who claimed no one could touch him had been defeated by knowledge. Hours later, Karvik awoke inside the medical chamber. His head felt heavy and distant. A human medic stood nearby. You are a whacker. Karvik slowly turned his head. What happened? The medic answered calmly. You lost the match. The alien stared at the ceiling. Lost. A door opened. Mara entered the room. Karvik looked at her with confusion and frustration. You struck me once. Yes, is how. She stood beside the bed. When someone believes they cannot be touched, they stop defending themselves. They rely only on power, but power has limits. She pointed at a medical display. Species has a nerve center beneath the jar. Precise strike there disrupts your nervous system. Karvik stared at the screen. You studied my anatomy. Of course, humans study everything before a fight. He looked away slowly. Only crushed my enemies. Mara nodded. That is why you lost. The giant warrior was silent for a long time. Then he spoke quietly. Will I recover? Yes, doctors say your brain only needs time. You will wake fully. Sunkovik sight. The champion of the Drathari defeated by a human half my size. Mara smiled slightly. You said no one could touch you. He looked at her. Yes, he turned toward the door. Today, a human proved you wrong, and across the galaxy millions of viewers understood something new about humanity. Humans were not the strongest species. They were not the largest, but when strength failed, human intelligence always found a way to win. Asterisk.